Dear students, in this video we are going to take a new topic of the chapter Sequences and Series class 11 maths, that is infinite geometric progression. Let us take an example. If we are having 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 raised to power 3 plus 1 by 2 raised to power 4. Suppose there are 5 terms, so we can find S5 easily, and that is denoted by S5. We can find Sn, etc. But if we have the same sequence as with infinite terms, this is for and so on, and the symbol is for infinite, so this is an infinite geometric series. Geometric series. This is an example for infinite geometric series. Now, how to find the sum for this when the terms are infinite? Now, let us go to the previous geometric progression we have already studied. We have seen the standard form of GP as A, AR, AR square, AR cube, etc. AR h bar n minus 1. In it, first term as A and the common ratio, that is yours R, which is a constant. And we have also studied if we have the geometric series for n terms like this, then we can always have its formula, say Sn as A into 1 minus RH bar n upon 1 minus R. When R is not equal to 1, you may write. Right? Now, to extend this formula for geometric series, let us consider an example. For example, if I take 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 plus 8 by 27 and so on. And this is up to infinity. Now, for this series, you can see the first term as 1 and the common ratio is here 2 by 3, which is less than 1. If we want to apply the formula that Sn is for n terms, this is for n terms, this is A into 1 minus R h bar n upon 1 minus R. That becomes 1 into 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power n upon 1 minus 2 by 3. By applying the formula, we have already studied in the previous section. Now, this after simplifying, I am getting 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power n. Now, we will study the behavior of this term. How it goes when n is going to be large. That means if I take 2 by 3, that is your 0.66, this is power 1. 2 by 3 to the power 2, this is 4 by 9, that means 0.44 something. Then if I take 2 by 3 to the power 5, that it means this is 0.131. And if I go further, increasing the power of n, 2 by 3 to the power 10, this is your 0.017. And it may be like 20. This is 0.0003001, etc. So what are you seeing over here, children? If I am going to increase the power of n, and it is going to be very large, you can see the values of this 2 by 3 to the power n is going to be very close to 0. That means mathematically we can say as n is going to be sufficiently large. N is sufficiently large. Then by 3 to the power n is sufficiently close to 0. That means going to infinity. Then this term 2 by 3 to the power n is tending to 0. This is very close to 0 as we approach n towards infinity. That means if I take this formula now, Sn, in that case also, if we have this r, which is the Baumol ratio, this modulus is less than 1, then in that case, a to 1 minus r to the power n upon 1 minus r. In that case, I can break it into two terms. And as we have seen that n tends to infinity, this term is going to 0, approaches to 0. That means here also, because, so r raised to power n will be going to 0 as n approaches to infinity. N is very large, then r raised to power n as this r is modulus less than 1. It is a very small fraction, positive or negative, less than 1. So it is going to be 0. So that means in this case, this whole term is 0. So now we are in the situation when we can find this Sn, and this is your 3 into 1 minus 0, that is 3. So we have arrived at a formula for when n is tending to infinity. This Sn is denoted by S, or S infinity also we can write, but this is symbolically we write this. So now we have a formula. This is your conclusion. When A is the first term and R is the Baumol ratio, and further there is a condition R modulus less than 1. That means R is lying between minus 1 and 1. Only in that case we can find the sum for infinite GP, and that becomes your A upon 1 minus R. Now let me take case 2. If I just suppose we have the term 2 plus 2 square plus 2 cube and up till infinity CP, then even we cannot find the last term, what to talk about of the sum of infinite terms. So if R modulus is greater than 1, then or equal to also, then we cannot find S infinity. This is not possible to find. So in infinite GP, we have seen that we can always find the sum of infinity and apply this formula. This is your S as A upon 1 minus R, only and only with the condition when R modulus is less than 1. So let us see a few examples. Find the sum of these infinite geometric series. Infinite geometric series. When there is not written the last term and up to infinity it may be mentioned or not, it is understood that we are having infinite geometric series. Now you can see the first part. Here we have given the series as this. Now if we take this as S, we want to find this A is here 1, the first term, and the Baumol ratio is AK plus 1 upon AK. Any term with the preceding term we divide. So we are getting here minus half, as there are plus minus alternate terms. So we have A and R. So using the formula for S, that is A upon 1 minus R is 1 upon 1 minus half, that is 1 upon 3 by 2, and so it is 2 by 3. Same way the second one. You can see A here 6 and R is your Baumol ratio 0.2, 0.2. You can see now again S using A upon 1 minus R, that is your. Again you will always check that R should be less than 1. This R modulus, this R modulus is less than 1 because only then we can apply this formula. So from here 6 upon 1 minus 0.2, 6 upon 0.8, that is your now coming to the next one. If I see here in this term series, we have got A as 5 and R the common ratio. By dividing I can check this by 5, that is 4 by 7. Also the next term we can check, although it is given in the question itself, this is geometric series. So S comes out to be A upon 1 minus R because this is less than 1. So we have 5 upon 1 minus 4 by 7, that is 5 upon 3 by 7, so this is 35 by 3. Now the fourth one, we can have minus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 16 minus 3 by 64 and so on. Again check for the common ratio. And first term, the first term here is minus 3 by 4 and the common ratio you can see just by dividing A2 by A1 or any two continuous consecutive terms. So this 3 cancelled out and this is minus 1 by 4. Now again, because this is less than 1, you can always write the condition because therefore S is A upon 1 minus R. So A is your minus 3 by 4 upon 1 minus 1 by 4, that is minus 3 by 4 into 5 by 4, and so 4 by 5 is cancelled out and minus 3 by 5. In the next video, let us take some more questions.